What's going on, guys and girls? It is Zach from Switch Firmware. The Switch itself just evolved to a firmware 3.0, and there's actually quite a few new features this time. There have been a number of Switch firmware updates across the past few months, and some of them brought a few new little updates here and there, but this one actually does quite a bit. So we're going to roll through all that it changes. First off, my favorite thing has to be the new avatar pictures. This is something here at Switch Force we talked about a lot. Like, what are they going to do to introduce either new themes or new avatar pictures? Now, they have not introduced new themes, but as you can see, the profile page is loading up here, because there is going to be a new set of avatars for us to choose from. And thanks to L-A over on NeoGAF for compiling a list of patch notes, because that made this very nice and easy to see what all changed. So they have added some new Splatoon 2 characters, 6 to be exact, in order for you to better prep for that upcoming game. July 21st is when it drops. And I'm going to guess it's these 6, I'm going to guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seem to be the ones in the new style. There. That one's actually really cool. The pink squid. I've been rocking the orange squid. I'm actually going to change to this one just because I like that look quite a bit. So we'll roll there. That is what stuck out to me the most, just because I'm a big fan of avatar pictures and themes. But there's some other cool stuff as well, and hopefully they continue to add in those departments as new games release. One of them has to do with the news tab, and this is where you can find a channel and then register a channel to get updates about a specific game. So say you want to know what's going on with Super Mario Odyssey, you can follow that channel. Say you want to know when Max Brass is dropping for ARMS DLC, you can follow that channel. Say you want to hear things about Splatoon 2, you can follow that channel, and then it should provide updates as they happen, and you can better receive news on your Switch. I don't really use this tab that much, but maybe Nintendo is planning on doing more with it in the future. Considering they're adding now this channels tab, it could be that they want to bring a better focus to information and updates via their onboard little news station here. Some other things going on. You can now add suggested friends. So that's kind of interesting. There's friend suggestions, and it comes from mobile, it comes from handheld, and it comes from consoles. So this is kind of interesting in that it's going to recommend friends based on stuff like Super Mario Run, based on your iOS or Android profile, based on your 3DS, based on your Wii U, and then you can bring those friends over from different platforms, which is pretty cool. It's not really loading these up quickly, but if I wanted to say bring some 3DS friends over, let's see what it wants to do here. What's it going to bring to me? Voila! It's going to let me link my Nintendo Network ID to my Nintendo account here, and then I could import over Wii U or 3DS friends, sort of unifying that entire system. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire process here. We'll resend the form and see. I could sync up all my systems and do that if I wanted to bring them over. But just so you know, this is what it's going to do. It's going to bring up the mock web browser and allow you to log in and get your friends over from there. But again, another cool little update to the system. And another one that has to do with controllers, and we'll see how this works since I am using a Pro controller right now, is it's able to find controllers that are in the vicinity. So you can find controllers that are nearby, and it's seen, I guess, ones that have been connected recently, I'm guessing. These are the two that are attached to the console. This is what I'm using currently, and then you can press L and R on a nearby controller to make that controller vibrate, and it should pop up. So actually, I actually have a Joy-Con here, so let's see if this works. I'm going to hit L and R. Oh, look at that. Instant vibration, and it's instantly paired, and so you could use that to find and select a whole bunch of controllers, and it kind of helps inform you where they're at. So that's pretty nifty. I like that a lot. A new little tab there. Find controllers. There's also a new feature for friend notifications. So if we go to notifications, friend notifications, they can now pop up when your friend comes online. So you'll see notify when friends go online, all friends, best friends only, none. That can be set, and that's something new that has been updated and added here in 3.0. While we're in the menu, the users tab allows us to change the order of the circular icons at the top of the screen. So currently, you know, I have Zach here. I can move him to the end. I can keep him up top. I can move Jake over. I can keep Japan there. I can move UK over. You can switch that stuff. And then if you go back to the main screen, it'll change up the circular icons in the top left as you see up here. So there's a nice little quality of life feature in case you registered the wrong user first, or someone has kind of commandeered the Switch and you want to have them be the primary user. Just want to flip your users around how you see fit. That is new. Two of the new tweaks apply mainly to handheld mode. The first being if you hold down the home button and get your quick menu up, there will be a new option to lower the system volume directly from the quick select. Actually, let's show it to you right now. Activate the second camera, activate the home button, quick select, and you can see there is now a volume slider. Now it functions identically to the top physical volume slider, but I guess it's nice just to flesh out the features of that quick select menu, and that menu can be accessed, as you know, in-game or from the home menu. But it's just a cool way to deal with the airplane mode feature, the sleep mode feature, and brightness, and now volume. And then the other being a max headphone volume setting. So you can lower the maximum volume from the headphone jack, or a speaker, I guess, if you want to plug that in there. So if we go down to lower max headphone volume, set a maximum volume for headphones or speakers connected to the console. So I guess that way it keeps people from accidentally having it be super, super loud. But again, that's only going to apply if you are playing portably. There also is this change display color. So you can invert colors, which makes things look very, very odd. But at some level, this is just an accessibility addition. It's kind of freaky and kind of creepy, but there it is. The other one is to take things grayscale. So now you have a very plain Jane black and white color scheme, but again, an accessibility addition there. We'll reset it back to our normal level, which is just the default, which takes it here. They didn't add anything theme-wise, which I was kind of sad about in terms of the dark or the light theme. It still is just those two. I hope that they'll upgrade that or add to that in a later firmware update. And one more quick note about that max volume. Apparently, if parental controls are turned on, that max volume for headphones will automatically be on. So I guess parental controls are there to help protect the ears as well as the eyes. A couple more to go through here. We've got two for controllers. So they now have this Pro Controller wired communication option. It says if this option is enabled, the Nintendo Switch Pro Controller will communicate with the console via wired communication when connected to it using the USB charging cable. So now they're able to, I guess, shut off the wireless communication and have it operate as a wired controller, but that also disables the NFC touch point on the Pro Controller for any sort of amiibo usage. You can also update connected controllers, which I guess is going to be good for any time they drop any sort of thing in terms of the Pro Controller, or I guess even the Joy-Con, but you can update controllers if need be. That feature is added for, I guess, whenever necessary, but currently it says my controllers are up to date. Now, a couple things that aren't really showable via menus are, one, they allow the connection of a USB keyboard to the dock so that you can type in keyboard type fields on the system. So whether you're in the eShop and looking for something, or whether you're filling out registration type stuff like I showed you earlier with friends, you can now use the USB keyboard if you want. They also added a feature that suggests the deletion of certain software data when there's not enough space for a download. Apparently it does not mess with user save data, but will suggest extraneous data or recommended data for you to delete. And then there's a couple stability improvements as well. One, the 3.0 resolved an issue that caused game software updates to fail and prevented the software from starting. I had that issue, I believe it was with Binding of Isaac, where an update was causing it to just crash and crash and crash. So that's a good fix. The other is an improvement to prevent unintended HDMI input change with certain TVs while the console is docked in sleep mode. So somehow in sleep mode, the HDMI probably being registered as on or off, and then switching the HDMI unintentionally. So that's been fixed. Two small changes just to the overall upkeep for the Switch. But in general, a pretty big update. Let me know your favorite feature in the comments down below. I think it's got to be the 6 new avatars, although that Find Controllers feature is pretty nice, and being able to incorporate your friends from 3DS, mobile, and Wii U is a good addition as well. All in all, a pretty substantial chunk of an update there. I'm still looking for themes, Nintendo. I'm still looking for themes. But in the meantime, we've got quite a bit of stuff. I'll link to the list if you want to check it out for yourself. But for now, I think that's going to do it. That's the 3.0 Switch update. I am Zach, and we at Switch Force love your support. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for interacting and involving yourself in this community. We really, really love it. If you enjoyed the video, let us know by hitting that like button, comment down your favorite feature, and subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest from the Switch and updates like these. Until the next time, though, everybody, I love you. We cannot wait to see where the Switch goes from here. For now, though, Switch Force out.